up, you
What?
too, Z. Finna get some more showdown, man. You feel me? See, I would miss my goddamn shit on
Cold truth. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train. 8,000 miles, pink and blue, pink and blue. They ain't got it like that, they don't understand smooth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train. 8,000 miles, pink and blue, pink and blue. They ain't got it like that, they don't understand smooth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth.
you see, Doc been make some shit.
Cold truth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Cold truth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth.
Come on, let's get the warm-up game going.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see Columbus going up against Chicago. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. And it's Chicago to start out. To the middle. Here's Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
Right side Rose. Wade outside. Rebound by John Wall.
Well, he changed his shot on the approach, and it threw him off. He might have been trying to draw a foul.
Pass to Malone. Outside, Green. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Fader on the way. No good there. Here's Rose. Malone with the block.
And how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. No good from Wade.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Ogman. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. A nice shot by Ogman.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Wall. And
Oh, that nigga, he got up out of here. He got up out of here.
I threw the money on it to the price up like I designed it. Hit with the presidential on the let's get that little IG in a car. Pop out that night and double up. Film out these in the car.
It's your one and young Weezy, man, it's too easy. Different for every season, showing me that. The feel relaxed, just like they therapeutic. She take that on call back so she won't think I need.
welcome, everyone.
I know I should get my shit right. I gotta do it again.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Tries to save it. All taking his time here. Outside, Green. Pass to Malone. The rebound by the Jazz.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
That shot is off. Drives to the hoop. They kick it out to Green. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. Jazz passing it around. Now Noah. Green with the rebound. To the inside. Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there, just hammering it home.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Sprewell. For the three. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
On offense, here are the Jazz. It's a three-point game. Out to Duncan. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The shot by Turner, no good. All with it, picked up by Turner. Pass to Green. Here's Sprewell. Over Buzelis. Another one falls for Chicago.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Wall, following the basket by Tim Duncan. Here's Sprewell, and that comes off the assist by John Wall. Sprewell's got 8 points.
And how about Sprewell there, dropping ones from deep. Really like how he's starting to get a feel for that three-pointer.
It's rebounded by Malone. Pass to Green. Here's Sprewell. On the wing, Malone. 6 to shoot. Shoots a fader. Brewer grabs the board. Albuquerque trails by 6. Buzelis, no one around him. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
To the left wing. Now here's Wall. He has yet to score. Pass to Sprewell. Shot from 16. Rebounded by the Jazz. Turner for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Chicago leads by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here's Halliburton.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Clingan can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Nice shot by Smith.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Out to the right wing. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Mourning. Rebound, Malone. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Chicago leading. Halliburton outside. Mourning with the screen. Outside for Artest. It's good from long range. Artest got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
2 minutes. Beasley outside. Pass to Clingan. And the shot goes in. Clingan's got his first bucket in this one.
Clingan knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Easily outside. Pass to Smith. And Klingon has it in the corner. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Chicago. Outside for our test. To the paint. Here's Mourning. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And Chicago leads by 4.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
The deep three from Smith. Chicago grabs the miss. 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Halliburton. Scoreless thus far. And the dunk by Mourning.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Oh, you got to get up out of here. He up out of here too. God damn, somebody gonna give me a game?
Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, pa' que le dé con todo. Tú sientes algo raro o algo bien loco. Esto es pa' que dance, pa' que le dé con todo. Esto es pa' que... Esto es pa' que... Esto es pa' que... Ay, ay, esto es pa' que... Ay. Esto es pa' que...
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Mitchell outside. Outside Baylor. Driving inside. Ogman pulls it in. So it's Chicago now. Left side, Wall. To the inside. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Mitchell. It's deflected. Over to the left wing. Here's Lowry. It's rebounded by Malone. Outside, Wall. Pass to Malone. Now Green kicks it out to Malone. 6 to shoot. Malone with the screen. Here's Sprewell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We play just over a minute here in the first. Right side Lowry. To the middle. Here's Harrington. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now Harrington following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Second shot opportunity. Harrington can't get it to go.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's Wall. Off with the layup.
Oh, bro.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Pass to Harrington. Launches a three. Harrington can't get that one to fall. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Chicago. Looking for the first basket of the game. It's stolen by Harrington. Baylor, that's good.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Outside, Wall. Here's Sprewell. Malone, left side.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Just 4 to shoot. Fast break, here they come. And Harrington throws it down. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, #1. Everything else comes after that.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Kirilenko. Rebound, Malone. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Pass to Harrington. Outside Kirilenko. Harrington the screen. They get it back. Down low. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Back to Malone. The kick out to Wall. Back to Malone. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Get big guys on the floor.
And that does it for the first quarter. Up 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Brent Koulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch. And this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Pass to Morning. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wang pulls it in. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Still scoreless. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Jeff Green's doing. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. I'm told that he has a sprained finger, and right now they've got ice on it to try and help with the swelling. He's definitely out for this game, and they said there's a chance he could miss a few more games as well. We obviously hope it's fewer games, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. Morning's shot is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Carolina with it. Williams picks him up. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Back to Halliburton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
139 left in the first half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
No luck that time either.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Morning.
Come on, man.
Chamberlain with the rebound. Mitchell looking it over. Outside Lowry. No good from outside. Chicago trails by 5. Pass to Morning. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. From deep three-point land. And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 points.
And Kyle Lowry pulling out all the stops now, showing all of his range.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Halliburton. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton outside. Lets the 3 fly. Back to Koulibaly. Launches it. Now Harrington grabs the board. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Bullets. Both only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Pass to Artest to stop the run. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Artest got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so we conclude the first half. Up 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so here is Chicago, trailing here by 8. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And the 3-ball is good. Halliburton's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Chicago. Pass to Wang. Traps in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Right side Artest. 5 to shoot. Outside for Halliburton. With the shot. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Why is Halliburton in the starters, man?
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Out to the wing. LeBron James on the wing. Misses the three. Chicago trails by 8. Inside. Here's Malone. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. To the paint. And slammed in by Malone.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. From about 19 feet. Exum's shot is off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now Buzelis. Scoreless thus far. And the layup's good off the glass.
And at his size, Buzelis handles the ball really well, which makes him especially effective in pick and roll. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Substitution on the court.
1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Wall. Pass to Ogman. Right side, Wall. Here's Malone. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Malone's got 8 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Lowry for 3. It's hauled in by Malone.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Wall. The baseline J. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And passing lanes just get wider for Wall when he's knocking down jumpers. That's an important shot for him.
Lowry from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. It's stolen by Harrington. Mitchell outside. And it's blocked. They recover it. Lowry from outside. That's Lowry again missing. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Malone. Here's Mitchell. Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Exum with it. Outside Kirilenko. Over Williams. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Kirilenko's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, and he likes the mid-range, Jay. You have to get right up on him if you don't want to stop it.
Halliburton looking around. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's the break. Here's Baylor. Rebound by Williams. Halliburton up top. Pass to Williams. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
For three, Mitchell. It's good on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. The shot's good from Halliburton.
I love seeing Halliburton shoot while he's in that kind of rhythm. This is when he's at his absolute best.
Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Baylor. Latrey. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Artest. Drives to the hoop. Halliburton outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kirilenko. Good on the triple. Kirilenko's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time. Important points for Morning. So is a winner, and he wants the ball in that situation.
Here's Baylor. Outside Kirilenko. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Stolen by Exum. And here we go with Kirilenko running it up the court. Chicago trails by 3. Outside Artest. Back to Halliburton. Morning with the screen. Pocket 6. Releases. And it's Halliburton missing. One-on-one here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
No, I mean, I got a whole...
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So both teams changing it up here. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's the 3. Harrington with the rebound. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession. How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And Wall slams it home.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Here's Chicago. Here's Sprewell. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Hardaway with the steal. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.
I'm almost at that emerald. Let me check the stats. Most Malone had the most rebound. That bitch got the crucialest rebound, bro. Yeah.
in the sisters. I still broke, you think that I'm lying. That man hate, cause your man so fly. Like text 2 J1s and I'm nice. Thought my bedroom wasn't up, so I stopped, nearly pie. Quang is this, Quang is that, Quang is Marga, his head's fat. But I'm still king in this, that's fact. This we a man, my man don't with them you joke man. Low it, I meant joke men. Hold on one from up the old blue. Let a sweet one from down the old Ken. Like, big Quang face from the norm. How did I come this far? I think I'm a bandit, they think I'm a star. When I cut through, man, they breathe like raw. They so big that I can't go shop, man, I always get clocked. It's so hot. Is it a fan or is it a op? Either way, man, I'm moving on job. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, breed them. Caught me up, man, he kept on. L2R2, man, pop this corn like the cinema view. If bros see Jaws, man's drilling it too, man. Step trying to finish them views. Man, cut you, bust that. Painting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the off block with a rock back. Hands on, man, clutch that. Don't sell, man, cock that. Any up on site, man, that. I'm like, who's that, what's that? Man, cut you, bust that. Give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the off block with a rock back. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Any shoes on sale, man, cock that. Any up on site, man, that. Right now, see my lifestyle's changing. Can't lie, see I like it. I was chilling in the band with cats last year. Now I'm chilling with the crew from Love Island. Different. Ken said do this music thing. I don't like when you talk about riding.